Alright, another day here, and we painted the Briggs up, and it came out pretty good. So let's start taking some tape off here and see what it looks like. Alright, pretty good. Alright, we'll finish getting the tape off of this. I guess it's almost all off, yeah. Right here. Alright. We'll clean this up, we'll get some parts, and we'll start putting this thing together. Alright, first thing I think we're going to do is put a new seal on the side here, and put a little tape on there to protect the paint a little bit. Gotta remember to keep you guys in frame. Alright, let's see how well this comes out. It's gonna work. In frame. Alright. It wasn't too tough. And we didn't damage the paint. You know what, before I put a new one in there, let me clean this out a little bit. Seems to have some dirt and crud in there. Alright, I'll turn you back on after I clean that out. Alright, yeah, we just ran a little sandpaper around the inside there, and it looks pretty good now. So, let's see if we can find us a seal. Like the one there. Got some kind of gunk on there. I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can clean it off. Not that it makes a difference, but you know, it almost looks like rust, but it's not. Alright. Yeah, I think it was just glue or whatever they hold the rubber to the steel with here, but I don't even think you see it, so I don't even know why I worry about it. And even this one goes behind the flywheel, so. Alright, let's try and put this in. Get them magic hammer here. Try and start it. It feels pretty good. This here's a 7/8 socket. We'll see what we can do here. You try to hit it in straight, but sometimes it don't work. So then you just go to the high side, and eventually it starts going in. Some of them I come across protrude a little bit, and some of them are flush. That one is just about flush. Alright, you know what? Well, we got the seals out. Let's put this one in here. It's not even close to being square, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna call it good. Alright, let's look at this and we'll see where we go from here. Alright, I brought you around here so you might be able to see a little better. We're going to start putting the tappets in and the cam. We'll wheel these up a little bit. Don't take much. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, I'm going to go on the side here so I don't get in your way. My hand don't fit in there, but we'll try. We'll try. There we go. It's stuck. This one's a little easier. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Alright, let me get out of your way here. There we go. Alright. It's a pretty tight fit. I'm going to have to go in from the top here. There we go. There we go. We're close. We're close. I'm going to stick the pin in through the side here. I didn't wheel it up because I oiled the inside of the cam. Alright. That's hardened, so don't worry about that. You know what? I'm gonna get a drift to help me drift that down here. Still here. Try a heavier hammer here. Still got a bit to go. Now let me drive that home and then turn these back on. Alright, we got that cam in, and the shaft is pretty much flush over here. So, and that's spinning nice. So, now we just got to put this little cap on. And that's it. Alright. Let me decide where we're going to go next. I'll turn you back on. Alright, gonna put the crank in now. And it has to be right. It has two marks. You got a mark on the cam and a mark on the crank. Let me see if I can show you that. See right here? I highlighted it in white for you. That tooth there has to match up. Let me see if I can do this here. Can you guys see that? I highlighted that. I put a white mark on that. It's actually engraved in both of these pieces, but I highlighted that so you can see it. So, I might get in the way, you know, but it's got to be right. And if you don't hit them marks right, then you might as well just throw this thing out because it'll never run. Then all you got is a boat anchor. You don't have an engine. I'm going to oil up this one side here. Alright, like I say, I might get in your way. Alright, I got it in there, but I think I missed it by a mile. Yep. I wouldn't say a mile. Because these gears aren't straight, and you don't know if you got it until you put it all the way in. Alright. Alright, we got it, we got it. I'm going to take you off the tripod there so we can see it. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, sorry about that. I shut you off when I was taking you off the tripod there, but we'll be alright. Alright, if you look in here, try and stay out of the shadows here, but I think it's actually better if I do make a shadow, because then you see the two white lines line up with each other. Let me see if I can grab this with my left hand here and turn this for you. They're, what do they call them, helical gears or something like that? They're not straight. So, when you put it in, sometimes it doesn't look like it's straight. This ain't working out too well, huh? Because I'm in my own light. You'll know if you're in the wrong one because you won't be this close. You know, even if you're like 1/16th off, you're in the right place. But if you're a 1/4 inch off or more, you're in the wrong gear. So, alright, let's move on to something else. Alright, let's put our side plate on now. I got the gasket on. Got the gasket on. I'll put a little oil on the shaft here. Okay. It's nice that shaft helps align the machine part inside there, you know, and make it come down nice. Is where you guys can use your zip gun if you want. That's cast iron block there, you know. You do that, you zip that stuff into aluminum cases, and it's not pretty sometimes. But you don't know that. It's the next guy that takes it apart. Finds out you stripped everything out. Okay, the torquey's down with a Armstrong wrench here. Alright, I'll shut these off and then we're going to decide where we're going to go next. Alright, we're going to put the valves in and adjust them and stuff like that. I just got done lapping this one. This was the intake, and I don't know if you guys could see that, but got a nice ring around there. So I put it in there, and oh yeah, if you guys are wondering what the valve clearance is supposed to be, it's right on a plate on the side of the engine. It's right here. It says intake 8 thousandths cold and exhaust cold 15 thousandths. And if your plate is missing, it's all over the internet. So let's check this out. This is 8 thousandths. I'm going to turn this for you, so because we got a lot of reflection. Anytime you're messing with silver or chrome, so I don't know how well you can see that, but it's 8 thousandths. So I'll stick that in there, and we're good. Look at that. You got a little bit of drag on there. So that clearance is good. This one, this is the one that we, oh, there we go. I still got 8 thousandths here, so that's smaller than what it should be. It should be 15 thousandths. And you see that's grabbing. It's funny because this engine would probably work as tight as that is, because you know you got clearance here when it's down, and that's how good these little engines are. But let's take us over and grind it down and make it to spec. We'll cut it down to 15 thousandths, and then we'll put them back in. All right, I'll see you over at the grinder. All right, before we go over to the sander, let me show you what's going to happen, because you might not see it. My hand's going to be in the way or something, because it's going to be tight over there. All right, here's something our buddy Mike made. You know, you look at it and say, wow, what is that? But it's perfectly square, and the holes in here are perfectly drilled. Got two different holes because there's two different size valves that we come across. And this small one here, this valve fits in there perfect. Matter of fact, I had to file down the end of the valve because it had a little turd on there, and it wouldn't go in here. That's how tight it was. So that keeps this thing perfectly square and straight. And then we got a V-block here, and this thing fits right in the V-block, and I'll hold this steady like this, and then I'll stick this will hit the sander. And I got the sander hooked up over there with a square, so it's going to be square to the disc. And I'll just stick this up against there and spin it a few times, and then come back and check it. Gonna have to keep checking it, because you only can take off a thousandth or two, you know, and it comes off fast. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. So we'll see you over there at the sander. All right. It's a headphone alert. You guys with your headphones on. See, I'm just gonna hold this up. You see that? This here is clamped down, and it's square. Everything is square. And then I'll put that up against there, and I'll push it. I'll be pushing up against there, make sure it's square, and holding this down with my thumb, and then just sliding this in and out, and just barely touching it. So, all right. Oh, put your headphones on. do this 5-10 times, I don't know, but you don't want to go too far. See how nice that, nice and square that is? Alright, I'm going to go try it on for size. Alright, here's 15 thousandths. I don't know if you see that, but let's see how it is. Alright, there it is, just a very slight drag. So we're good there. Alright, I'm going to, you know what I did when I did that? I snuck up on it. I had 13 on this other gauge, and when I felt it and that was loose, then I went and I was real careful over there, because it's not tough. It's not tough to go crazy, you know. So all right, let's put them valves in. All right, I'm going to show you what happens, because when I'm doing it, you're not going to be able to see. So if you got two springs, a lot of times there'll be two different sizes, like this one and this one. This one's like soft, and this one's a little harder, a little longer. You see the difference? Sometimes they're the same, but in this one it's different. Anytime you got two different ones, the stronger, harder one always goes in the exhaust. So this is what's going to happen. Let me get this out of here. I'll show you. This spring is going to go down there, and it's going to go here, and then you're going to put this keeper on the bottom, and then once the keeper's in, there's a little pin, and the pin goes in there, and then you release all the tension, and that pin will sit inside that little cup. But that'll all be going on inside there, and it's I'm going to have to push the spring up and have it held up while I put the pin in, stuff like that. So let me do that. Like I say, I'm gonna be in the way the whole time, so there's no sense in filming it. I'll just show it to you when we're done. Alright, we got the valves in. I got the flywheel on there just to test it temporarily so everything is working right, and it is. So you say we give these guys a little drink. Can actually give this one a drink right here. We'll go up here anyway. Alright. Now, might as well put a little, oh look at it. Wipe its chin. A little too much. Never too much. Alright, let's put this, still watching? This is like a check valve, PVC valve. You know, that's where your crankcase breathes. So, got a little washer down here, and that fits right in that hole. Then we got this little spring. There's not much tension on it. Just enough to fly across the garage if it gets out of my hand here. Okay, here we go. Come on, get in there. All right. That ain't going nowhere. We gotta put this little splash guard in. All right. Now we got a gasket. I made a new gasket for it. I think this vent goes up top so it doesn't leak all over the place. If it don't, somebody correct me. Then you got this little fiber washer. And I think it's a 1028. Come on, get on here, you bitch. Whew. I must have a little turd on there because it should be that tough to put on. Then we'll Okay, that should be good. We shouldn't have to get in there anymore. Alright, I'm gonna go get some dinner, and then maybe I'll come back, and if I don't, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Alright, see you later. Alright, we're back, and I checked the time on the video here, and it's getting around 27 minutes, or closing around 30 minutes, so instead of starting something new, like put the piston in or something like that, or put the coil back on, or the points and all that, instead of that, we'll just call it a video. I mean, it's going to take a little bit to put that in. So I think when I was putting this valve cover on, I think I said that was a 1032 or something. No, a 1028 I called it. I meant to say quarter 28. It's a fine thread, 1/4 inch fine thread. So sorry about that mistake, but hey, it happens, right? Alright, so what do you guys say? Enough of this? Alright, we'll see you in the next video.